Midfielder who came through FC Dallas's academy, then went on to play for them after a brief stint at one of their kind of feeder clubs, and then got a move to Venice, to Venezia in Serie A. So they have American ownership, and they ended up signing, I think, maybe 2 or 3 American players in total the summer that they went up. So that was the link there. Didn't really work out in that first season. They dropped back down to Serie B, but he ended up staying. I think their first season back in the second tier wasn't great. The second one last season, they finished third and then won the playoffs. He was a big reason behind that. I think he got 6 goals in that season in total, which was his best kind of return. Holding midfielder, kind of plays at the base of a 3. So you'd think that if he was to come to town, he'd be that kind of player that could potentially even play the Sam Morsy role as well as then playing next to him and just adding depth there in general. Stands at 6'3". I think if there's one area that Town lack in midfield, it's maybe a little bit of height. I think that'll be really good to have. So a lot to like about that 22, but this move will hinge on seemingly another move for him happening. So there have been plenty of rumours with Mr. Tessmann fairly recently. It looks like he's going to be heading to Inter Milan this summer, who won the Serie A title last season. So it would then mean that he'd move out on loan. Feyenoord were one of many clubs who are interested, as well as Town. Those are the 2 that Fabrizio Romano named. But as I'm sure you guys will remember, Town like a loanee from Inter Milan, especially a midfielder. So I think that there'll be quite a few fans that will be keen on that one. They've not gone into the loan market yet, so it'll be interesting to see whether they do explore that one. I think there'll be a lot of competition for this one, but I think it's fairly clear as well that midfielder is going to be fairly high on the wish list for the next signing that they make.
Yeah,
it's worth noting that you can, although you can only have 2 domestic loans, you can then add on top of that in terms of foreign loans as well. So that may be why that has added appeal if Ipswich were to bring in a loanee from abroad.